So what do you call yourself? Welcome to the LaTangela Show. Hey.
Hey, what can I do for you this fine day?
This is your destiny. Hot, hot, hot. Right now.
Welcome to the LaTangela Show. Come on in and enjoy yourself.
Right now.
We gon' party like no one else. Welcome to the LaTangela Show. Hey, what's really good? It's your girl LaTangela, and you know it does my heart well to have those in the hot seat and on the tan line that's just giving us the world of entertainment as it comes. And today, he's no stranger. You know, he is my newfound guest. And I am super excited to have you here, none other than Chris Woolsey. Now, he is the Senior Director of Communications for CRACKLE and RedBox. Now, with that, you're giving us so many different entertainment outlets for the holiday season, and 'tis the season for us to find some ways to keep our families entertained. How are you?
I am fantastic now that I'm here talking to you. How are you doing, LaTangela?
I am great. All set and ready for the holidays. And I needed to talk to you so I could get my playlist together.
That's it. That's what I'm here for. But happy holidays. I hope that I can bring just a little bit extra holiday cheer for free from RedBox. So lots of exciting things to talk about.
And you know, when you say free, something about the word free motivates me. And I know RedBox is always looking out for us with that. We know that you have been on the pulse of entertainment for quite some time. So as our families are getting together, or maybe we're doing virtual movie nights, who knows? What is it that we should be on the lookout for right now, courtesy of RedBox?
Absolutely. So, you know, a lot of times when people think of RedBox, they think of those kiosks that are at their grocery stores. We have over 34,000 kiosks around the country where you can go and obviously rent discs. Top Gun Maverick has been at the top of the charts for the last 2 months.
As it should be. That's a really good movie.
It should. It's so good. Is it
It
not
is so good.
If you haven't watched that film yet, you need to run to a RedBox and get that disc over Christmas, because I tell everybody, not only was it better than I hoped it could be, it's better than I even thought possible. Like it was that good.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know how you always have those high expectations, and then there's this letdown. There's this, I mean, it was good, but it wasn't good. No, this was great and way better than I expected. I thought it was going to be some guy flick, you know, you just kind of see it. Oh no, it was entertaining from the top to the end. And everybody has a piece in there that they're going to love, from the action to the excitement of them just working together as a team. You know, I mean, everybody's going to walk away with something.
I know this is heresy, but I actually enjoyed it more than the original. I hate to say, I don't want to be that guy.
Be that guy.
But man, was it good.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, again, so, you know, everybody knows about RedBox and the kiosks, but what a lot of people don't know is that RedBox also has a streaming service where you can watch thousands of different film titles for free every month from the comfort of your own home. You just download the app from your favorite app store, whether it's on your connected TV, your tablet, your mobile device. You can go on your laptop to redbox.com and stream to your TV. I mean, there are a million ways that you can get free entertainment any day of the year through RedBox.
Now, I have to tell you this. I am familiar with the kiosk, but I had no idea before we started talking that there was a streaming service for RedBox that would give me the same value. I was like, whoa, time out, pause. So what do you mean when you say you have all of this free streaming that's going on with RedBox? Like, who knew? So with everything being just at the tip of your fingers, there's an app for that. There's definitely the time and the need for this RedBox app.
There is, and it's a really good app. There's all kinds of phenomenal recommendations. You just watch a few commercials. There's no subscription that you have to sign up for. It could not be easier. And this Christmas, they have loaded the app with all the holiday titles that you're looking for. So we'll head through here and just hit a couple of the highlights.
Okay.
One of my favorites. So I love animated films. I love the Rankin Bass films. I love the Hanna-Barbera films. I love all of the animated Christmas films, the Charlie Brown, obviously. But there is a new classic animated film on the horizon, and it's Elliot the Littlest Reindeer. And
Elliot
Redbox
the
has it for
Littlest
free.
Reindeer.
So it's about a miniature horse who decides that he wants to fill an open spot on Santa's sleigh. And it is so cute. First of all, the story is phenomenal, but it brings this star-studded cast. It's crazy. Morena Baccarin, who is from Homeland and Firefly, is one of the voices. Josh Hutcherson, who's the heartthrob from the Hunger Games.
Yeah.
Comedy legends Martin Short and John Cleese are both some of the bigger characters in there, and they just light up the screen. The story is super fun, but then just to have all these amazing stars in there voicing these characters just makes it that much more wonderful. So
that's good stuff.
Highly recommend. The whole family can watch it. Bring grandma out for this one. She is going to love it. But I've said it here. This is going to be a new holiday classic because it is a phenomenal film.
Absolutely. You know, one thing I love about the animation, you see all of the work come together. But when you're familiar with those actors from other roles, and then you get to know them from their voices and let them portray that, and it's just like, wow, you see them in a completely different light and see it all come together, not just from their dramas or just from their action shows, but for the softer side, for the kids and the families, you know, you get to really tap into their artistry as well. I love it.
Yeah, it's crazy. Sometimes you see people that are like, you know, villains when they're, you know, being a real actor, and then they're playing these like super sweet characters. Yeah, it's very fun. I love it. It always drives me a little nuts because I'm like, I know that voice.
Well, where do I know that voice from?
Yeah, it drives me crazy until I can figure it out. Oh,
Elliot
boy.
the Littlest Reindeer is top of the list. We're marking that down for animation. Bet.
For sure, for sure. And then we've got a fun little fantasy film called Santa's Castle. And this is actually based off the writings of someone that may not sound familiar until you hear what he actually created, and then you'll go, oh my gosh. The writings of an author by the name of L. Frank Baum. I don't know if you know who that is, because at first I was like, it sounds familiar, but I couldn't think of who it was, and then I Googled it. He wrote a little book series called The Wizard of Oz.
Oh, you don't say.
Not sure you've heard of that.
Familiar.
Yeah, right? And so they, the filmmakers took a bunch of his story ideas and they brought it all together into this film called Santa's Castle that is really, really fun. It's about a Santa kidnapping and the heroes who have to rescue Santa.
Kidnap Santa.
But yeah, I know who would do such a thing. I know. Somebody who's getting a bunch of coal, that's who.
Yeah, exactly. Guess who's getting lumps of coals in their stockings? Well, I guess you can't give the movie away. So Santa's Castle, we're adding that one to the list as well.
Yep, for sure, for sure. And then, you know, I'm not sure if you're aware of this either, but there's a certain greeting card company out there that makes a lot of movies that are geared towards the holiday season. And if you like those kinds of films, Redbox has you covered as well. So we've got you know, the kind of the rom-com-y holiday films, but also the you know, it leans a little more on the rommy than the commie, because there's a lot of romance in these films. So we've got a really fun one called Christmas in the Heartland. It's great. It's about a country western singer who's trying to get out of the kind of the crazy rat race of the celebrity life, and ends up in this small town, and romance ensues.
And finds love somewhere in a barn where they perform.
That's it. That's it. And this one has a couple of huge names as well. And that's kind of the fun thing with these kind of smaller holiday films. A lot of times, just because celebrities love these kinds of movies as well, they'll make appearances where, you know, if it was a normal film, they probably wouldn't do something on this budget, but because it's a Christmas or holiday film, they do. So this one is no different, and has two Hollywood legends in there, Shelley Long, who obviously is from Cheers, and also Bo Derek, which is an interesting choice, but she crushes it in this film. Super, super fun. So yeah, check out a couple of Hollywood legends and get a nice little heartwarming film at the same time. And in that same vein, we have another fun one, Christmas with a Prince. So this is This is very much down that ilk of the holiday rom-com. This is a type A female doctor who is obsessed with her job, and she's a pediatric doctor, and she runs a tight ship, and suddenly a prince from a foreign country breaks his leg while skiing in her town and winds up having to get secluded in her pediatric ward while he heals up.
Well, there you have it.
She is not happy about this at all.
But you know what? That's one of the things that's really just going to do layers and levels. And when you're talking about Christmas with a Prince, of course, we can find that on RedBox, and it's available. You have so much more that's in store. If you had to pick one of your favorites, what would it be? Dig deep, Chris. I'm dependent on you.
Boy,
getting my binge list together.
You know what? We've got one, a holiday romance. That one is really, really good. And that is with Naomi Judd and Andy Griffith, two stars that we've kind of, lost in the well, Naomi Judd very recently, and Andy Griffith in the last few years. And it is spectacular. It's exactly what you want from Naomi Judd. It's a beautiful, beautiful holiday. It's got a country feel to it, and of course there's music involved as well, but it's really, really great. I highly recommend that one as well. But that being said, Elliot the Littlest Reindeer, everybody's gonna love it.
Everybody. And that's one thing we do love about RedBox. There is something for everybody. This holiday season, as the families are gathering, make sure that you're gathering and you're getting the best of entertainment when it comes down to RedBox. And I expect to see you back real soon, because we have so much more to cover, so many more exclusives, so many more of these series and things that you're always offering. And I just need to be the first to know.
Done and done. In the new year, if you don't hear it first, then it doesn't get said.
I love it. I love it. Promises made, promises kept.
There you go.
And if I don't talk to you before Christmas, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you and your family. Be safe, and above all, be well entertained. So get your binge list together and let me know what we're watching on RedBox this week.
You got it. Absolutely. I can't wait to come back in the new year.
Absolutely. And I'll see you soon.
All right. Thanks so much, LaTangela.